Dark Flare just got a massive buff and it might just be the best field upgrade in the game right now. So today we're gonna test it out and see how powerful it really is. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and let's get this. If you want to unlock the new Nebula, Dark Matter or Abyss camos in Black Ops 6 Zombies, check out MitchCactus.com. They are the biggest and most reliable in Call of Duty with tons of great reviews on Trustpilot. They can help you grind out camos, events, and many other unlocks. So definitely make sure to check them out if you don't have time to grind all of those things, and use code CRAZY for a 5% discount. Alright guys, here we are on Terminus. Man, not gonna lie, this place looks absolutely fantastic. I love the setting of this map, and I think it will go down as a very good zombies map, not gonna lie. But yeah, basically today we are here to check out the improved Dark Flare field upgrade, because they kind of buffed it in a very nice way. But we're not gonna really check it against the zombies and stuff like that. We're mostly gonna check it against the Terminus boss fight at round 51. So if you guys are still struggling with the terminal calling card, this might be the perfect video for you. But I'm also not gonna bore you too much with the Easter egg steps and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to do that. In case you don't, well, there's plenty of videos on the channel that will help you with that. And yeah, I'll progress the Easter egg, I'll open up the map and everything, I'll get to round 51, and then we can pretty much check out how good this field upgrade really is. Alright guys, so here we are, round 50. We just have one Mangler alive, which is literally 1 HP. And after we kill this guy, we go to round 51. So I'm gonna go down to the lab where we start the boss fight. And basically, today we're gonna use the GS45s. I'm gonna put the loadout on the screen. I'm pretty sure some of you want to see it, so it's gonna be on the screen right now. And when it comes to my Dark Flare augments, I'm using the Minor Augment Extra Charge, which basically gives me an extra Dark Flare, which is very nice. And then for my Major Augment, I'm using the one that makes this Dark Flare last longer, which is basically the first one. And now, we are pretty much ready for the boss fight. We have 2 Dark Flares. I'm gonna refill my ammunition as well. I'm gonna keep Deadwire on my gun. I don't really care about Nepal mode. And I also got myself a War Machine in case this is not gonna be enough. The Dark Flare is not gonna be enough. We can pull out the War Machine anytime, because as you guys know, this does scale with the round. So for example, round 50 is gonna do a lot more damage than on round 10, for example, on the boss fight with the War Machine. Same as with the Dark Flare. If you want to do the maximum amount of damage with the Dark Flare against bosses and against elites and stuff like that, go as high as you can on the rounds, because it will do more damage the more rounds you progress. But anyways, here we are. We're about to start the boss fight. We're gonna shoot once, wait for him to do his thing, and now let's see the damage. We're doing 6,000 damage and we're doing 30,000 damage per crit shot, which is pretty darn amazing. And with one go, almost one go, we'll just have a few more shots. There we go. Phase 1 is done with pretty much one shot. And we still have one charge, which is kind of amazing. Now, all you have to do is just survive the zombies. And I'm pretty sure that if we kill most of the zombies on this fight, we shall get enough for an extra charge again. These manglers are going to be a bit annoying. Not gonna lie, getting to round 50 is not that big of a deal, but these armored zombies, man, they can be a pain in the back. They are so tanky compared to the normal zombies, insane. There we go. We have the beam smasher as well. I actually didn't upgrade this too much, only pack a punch level 2, even though I had a lot of cash. I don't really use this thing too much, but I feel like it's a pretty darn good wonder weapon, not gonna lie. If used correctly, this thing can do a lot of damage. Alright, let's use that decoy a bit. Get those plates, which are very important. Get rid of that mangler. There we go. We get a max ammo as well. And now he's in that phase where he's weak to cryo freeze. So let's do that. 50,000 damage almost. That was 45,000. Look at the damage against the mangler as well. There we go. We didn't do much against that phase, because it's kind of hard to hit those, but our trusty GS45s are gonna do the job. Look at that. If you have Deadwire on your gun, that tentacle phase is just a walk in the park. Unfortunately, we didn't get one of these back, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop my Arsenal Accelerator. Now we're just gonna shoot this guy in the crit spot a bit. There we go. What's nice about the GS45 is that even on this phase you can shoot pretty much whatever you want. Same with the dead wire. If you have dead wire you can shoot whatever you want and do the maximum amount of damage. There we go. Let's not lose our dying wish, please. Because that would be bad. Very, very bad. Everybody go in the middle for a second. Thank you so much. You very kind zombies. Okay, cryo freeze weakness again. Zombies are gonna die by this guy. And these zombies are tanky no matter what weapon you use at the high rounds. Really, really hope that double tap is gonna make a bit of a difference. Alright, run away. Look at that. You see, you can hit anywhere, but if you want to get done with the phase, just hit the crit spot. And you know what? Just to make things a bit easier. There we go, phase down. Just like that. No ammunition, that's fine. Now let's work on charging up the field upgrade. Because on the last phase, that's when the dark flare is gonna do the maximum amount of damage. Because there's a phase where he's weak to shadow damage, and well, dark flare is basically shadow damage. There we go, let's kill the zombies. Field upgrade's kind of charged. Very nice, we need like one more kill. I'm not gonna bother too much with the amalgam, because if I kill it, literally another one will spawn in. Oh, thank you so much, Mangler. Love when you guys do that. There we go, we do that. Kill these guys. And I don't think we're gonna be able to charge another one, but what I'm gonna do, I have this power keg with me. Really wish to work though. And this gobblegums. These gobblegums ain't working, man. These gobblegums ain't working. Alright, we'll jump in the water. Wait for the guy to do his attack and everything. I might get stuck in here. I hate gobblegum sometimes, man. Yeah, I can't really leave this spot. Yeah, let's try to go inside. I hate when this happens. Anyways, dark flare. 50,000 damage. Oh my god, he's dead. That was phase 3 done. What the hell? What? That was insane. It literally took like 3 seconds to kill it on the final phase. Oh my god. Yep. If you want to beat the boss fight, use the dark flare. That was absolutely ridiculous. Like phase 1 was done in kind of one go. Phase 3 was done in like 3 seconds. Phase 2 took a bit longer, but yeah, we couldn't use the dark flare too much because, especially for example, on the phase where he's weak to cryo freeze, like after you break the phase, you can't do damage for like 10 seconds. But that was insane, man. That was insane. And just to show you a bit what he can do against the zombies as well, let me use my power keg very quick. There we go. Can you work now?
Please don't turn me into fruit.
Yeah, it did work now. Thank God. Yay. Man, I hate whenever these gobblegums don't work. Like, why add them in the game and they don't work? Doesn't matter. We go outside. I'm gonna go get some decoys very, very quick. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Man, no matter how good this launcher is, the D13 sector, or how good the war machine is and stuff like that, that dark flare just absolutely cooked the boss. Kind of annoying that I couldn't see the beam itself. Like, this game has a problem with the FX sometimes. There we go, we got a bunch of zombies from there. Everybody gather up. As I said, this does more damage the more you progress the rounds. Look at that. Big horde. Yeah, absolutely cooked. Just like that. There we go. And it lasts pretty long as well, not gonna lie. It does last pretty long. But anyways, I think I kind of showed you guys what this thing can do. If you're still struggling with the terminal, definitely check this out. And I do want to try this out against the Citadel boss, because I knew at one point it was like really good against the Guardian boss. But then I used it again, it was not that amazing, so I want to try it again during the live stream. So if you want to catch that, make sure you smash that subscribe button, it's going to be much appreciated. But anyways, let me know in the comments what do you think about this. Subscribe for more content, like this video, let's get to 200 on it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.